You've just walked through the door. You call your cat by name, and nothing. No sprint, no dramatic reunion, not even a tiny hello, servant. Maybe you get one slow ear twitch, like they're saying, "Yes, I heard you. Don't get emotional." So you wonder, are you ignoring me on purpose? But what if I told you that while you're standing there feeling rejected, your cat's brain is actually analyzing you with a level of precision that would make a spy agency jealous? Are you ready for the truth? Part 1. The cat brain at work. The I don't care myth. Let's start by crushing one of the biggest lies in cat history. My cat doesn't care about me. This idea is so popular, it's basically an internet religion at this point, right? The cold stare, the dramatic sigh, the way they ignore you like you're a boring ad on YouTube. But science says, nope. That tiny ear twitch? That half-second glance before they pretend to fall back asleep? That's not disrespect, that's intense focus. Your cat isn't ignoring you. They're processing you, like a furry little detective. So how does their brain actually work? I'll keep it simple. When you talk, your cat's brain goes into turbo mode. Japanese researchers did some fascinating MRI experiments on cats and found something really interesting. When a cat hears a voice like a vet's or a random visitor's, certain important brain areas turn on. It's kind of like when you hear music in a restaurant. You notice it, but your brain labels it as background noise. Not urgent, not exciting, just vibes. But when the voice is yours, their main caregiver's voice, boom! The cat brain basically lights up like a Christmas tree. The same areas activate as when a small child hears their mother's voice. That's not just hearing, that's emotional recognition. Your cat knows you on a deeper level than human who opens cans. The ear superpower. Now here's where cats make us look like we were built with outdated software. You have 6 muscles in each ear. Your cat has 32. 32? That's not an ear. That's an entire sound tracking system. So while you can barely wiggle your ears for fun, your cat can rotate theirs almost 180 degrees. And the best part? They do it independently. Picture this. You're in the kitchen talking on the phone, the TV is playing in the living room, a car drives past outside, and your cat is lounging on the sofa like they pay rent. One ear keeps track of the overall environment. The other one locks onto you like a satellite dish pointed at the world's most interesting channel. They don't just hear you through the chaos. They know exactly where you are, even without looking. It's basically GPS, but for gossip. The secret vocabulary. Now we get to the part that shocks most people. Your cat understands way more than you think. A Japanese study completely changed what we thought we knew. Researchers found that cats don't just recognize their own names, they can also tell apart the names of other cats living in the same house. Think about what that means. To do that, a cat needs a sense of identity. Like, that's me, I'm Rex, that's Mimi, she's the annoying one. This isn't just memory, it's social awareness. And here's the wild part. A cat's vocabulary can range from 25 to 600 words. Yes, 600. That's not a cat anymore. That's a small roommate with opinions. But don't panic if your cat only reacts to food and treat. This difference isn't about intelligence, it's about exposure. Cats who live with humans who talk to them a lot, explaining things, narrating their life like a documentary, tend to learn way more words. It's like a child growing up in a house full of conversation versus a house that's silent. One ends up chatting nonstop, the other stares into space dramatically. Same energy. Your cat is always learning. Every time you say food, ball, or treat, and then you actually do the thing, their brain connects the dots. They're building a mental dictionary in real time, quietly, judging you, absorbing information. The special voice. And here's a fact that always blows people's minds. Studies show cats can recognize their owner's voice with about 90% accuracy. Even if someone else says their name in the exact same tone, your cat knows it's not you. They're like, "Nice try, imposter. You don't even smell like my snacks." Even more interesting, when it's your voice, it activates reward areas in their brain, the same areas that light up when they see food or play. That means hearing you literally creates a chemical feeling of comfort and well-being in their brain. A stranger can talk to them all day and nothing happens. But your voice? Your cat's brain goes, "Ah, yes, the chosen one." It's like their brain has a filter. This voice equals important. That voice equals irrelevant. And honestly, same. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Part 2. The emotion language, what they hear first. Now that you know how cats listen, let's talk about what they actually pick up from your voice. And here comes the plot twist. Cats feel before they understand. Their brains detect the emotion in your voice about 40% faster than they process the actual words. So before you even finish saying, "Everything's fine," your cat has already decided if you're calm or if you're about to spiral into a full dramatic monologue. This skill comes straight from survival mode. In nature, reading whether another animal is relaxed or dangerous is basically life or death. And now your cat uses the same ancient power to read you. Congrats! You're the main character in their emotional weather forecast. Why baby talk works. Have you noticed how we instinctively talk differently to cats? Higher pitch, shorter phrases, almost like we're auditioning for a Disney movie? That's not just you being ridiculous. Okay, it's a little ridiculous. It actually has a name. Cat-directed speech. For years, people thought it was pure human nonsense. But studies show that when you use that tone, cats respond more. They look at you, move closer, interact. The whole, "Fine, I'll acknowledge you" package. But here's the catch. It only works if you do it. If a stranger tries the same high-pitched voice, your cat will ignore them, like they're a spam call. Why? Because that tone triggers early memories of how mother cats communicate with kittens. Those frequencies match the comforting sounds of their mom. So when you speak like that, you're basically using the cat version of a lullaby. You're accidentally fluent in mother tongue. Feline edition. The emotional mirror. Your cat isn't just listening, they're absorbing you, like an emotional sponge with whiskers. Scientists studied human-cat pairs by measuring heart rate and stress hormones, and the results were clear. When humans are stressed, cats show higher levels of cortisol too. When humans are calm and happy, cats relax right along with them. That's not a coincidence. That's brain chemistry doing teamwork. Your voice carries tiny signals you don't notice, like a slight shake when you're nervous, or a faster rhythm when you're anxious. You don't hear it, but your cat does. Their ears are basically anxiety detectors with fur. And when you're genuinely happy, when you use that warm, playful tone to praise them or joke around, that can trigger oxytocin in both of you, the same bonding chemical involved in mother-child relationships. Yes, your cat can literally get love hormones from your voice. Meanwhile, you're just trying to say, "Who's a good baby?" like a normal adult person. Emotional memory, they don't forget. And here's the part that feels a little too real. Cats don't just feel emotions in the moment, they remember them. One experiment showed that cats can remember emotionally charged phrases for up to 16 hours. Neutral phrases, only around 6 hours. So if you had a loud argument with your cat in the morning, yes, I said argument, because we all know cats are capable of conflict, then when you come home in the evening, they still remember the tone. They might not know what you said, but the emotional vibe stuck. In other words, your cat doesn't hold grudges. They hold receipts. The power of the question. Want a simple trick that's both practical and backed by science? Ask questions instead of giving commands. Compare these. Come eat. Command. Do you want to eat? Question. That second one, with the rising tone at the end, gets 45% more responses from cats. Why? Because a question breaks the sound pattern. It's like a pause that signals, "Hey, your input is needed." A statement just delivers information. A question invites participation. And in a cat's brain, anything that demands attention feels important. Because in nature, attention often equals survival. Basically, your cat hears a question and thinks, This sounds like it could be relevant to my personal interests, which is cat language for, is there food involved? Part 3. Your voice as a tool. Your voice as medicine. Now we move into the truly practical part, and honestly, it feels almost magical. Your voice can calm your cat down. Like, genuinely. And I'm not exaggerating. An Italian study measured stress hormones in anxious cats. When those cats heard recordings of their owner's voice, even without the owner being there, their cortisol levels dropped by 52%. Let that sink in. More than half the stress hormone reduced, just from sound. That's the kind of result some anti-anxiety medications aim for. Except here, the treatment is literally just you talking. No pills, no drama, just your voice being a tiny emotional therapist. Why does it work so well? Because your voice is a biological signal to your cat that says, "Relax, the danger is gone. Your trusted human is here." And it goes even deeper. When you speak in a low, calm tone, the one you naturally use when your cat is nervous, you help activate their parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and recover mode, the opposite of fight or flight. What changes physically? Heart rate slows down. Blood pressure drops to healthier levels. Breathing becomes deeper and steadier. And here's the hidden bonus. Chronic stress weakens the immune system. When stress lowers, the immune system can recover, meaning your cat can literally become more resistant to illness. Your voice isn't just comforting, it's protective. There's also a fascinating theory gaining attention in neuroscience. Your steady rhythm and calm tone may help guide your cat's brain waves from an anxious state, fast beta waves, to a more relaxed state, alpha waves, and even to a deeply calm, meditative state, theta waves. Theta waves are especially important because they're linked to deep memory processing and brain repair during REM sleep. So your voice doesn't only soothe them in the moment, it may also support their brain's natural healing processes. Basically, you're a walking reset button, and your superpower is talking softly like a bedtime podcast. Teaching through context. Want your cat to learn words faster? Combine voice, movement, and reward. Example, treat. You say the word while walking to the cupboard. You say it as you grab the bag. You say it as the package opens, the smell spreads, the food appears. Your cat's brain gets 5 different cues at the same time, all tied to the same word. That's not magic, that's multi-sensory learning. The hippocampus, the memory center, creates much stronger connections when multiple senses confirm the same information. And here's something even cooler. When you narrate your actions, let's go get water, look at the toy, you're activating something ancient in your cat's brain. Cooperative hunting instincts. Social carnivores used vocal sounds to coordinate attacks. So when you talk like that, you're basically inviting your cat into a tiny ritual hunt. You think you're being cute. Your cat thinks you're organizing a tactical mission. The perfect moment. With cats, when you speak matters almost as much as what you say. Morning. Your voice in the morning has a 63% stronger impact. After hours of nighttime silence, the first voice they hear helps rebuild the social bond. It's the signal that the group is still together, safe, alive, and functioning. And since cats are often crepuscular, more active at dawn, your morning voice is like the official start of the day. Security, structure, routine. Basically, the world is stable and snacks may happen. Night. On the other extreme, using a low, slow voice before bed creates what I call a sound blanket. Nighttime feels vulnerable by instinct. Your calm voice tells your cat, "You're safe. You can shut the system down." That helps their brain release melatonin properly and supports deeper rest. Cats with nighttime anxiety can benefit a lot from this. So yes, bedtime talking isn't cringe, it's emotional architecture. The truth about ignoring you. Now let's go back to the big question. Why does your cat ignore you? After everything we've seen, advanced hearing, emotional decoding, memory, brain processing, the answer becomes obvious. They're not ignoring you, they're choosing. Research from Johns Hopkins University supports this clearly. Cats always hear you. Their hearing is better than ours in nearly every way. Those 32 ear muscles catch every syllable, every tone shift, every emotional detail. So if they don't react, it's not a technical problem. It's not selective deafness. It's a conscious decision. Here's what's happening in those silent few seconds. First, they heard you perfectly. Second, they identified it was you. Remember that 90% voice recognition. Third, they analyzed your emotion in milliseconds. Calm, playful, anxious, annoyed. Fourth, the fun part, they assessed the full context. Are they comfortable? Are they mid-bathroom security patrol? Are they watching something outside like a furry FBI agent? Is there a threat? Is there food involved? Is the vibe worth moving for? And after processing all that data, the cat brain concludes, this sound does not require immediate action. It's just like a human reading a book and hearing someone call them from another room. You hear it, you recognize the voice, you understand the tone, and you decide, not urgent. I'll respond later. That's not rudeness. That's prioritizing. And it's not disrespect. It's intelligence. It's a evidence of complex decision-making. It's real autonomy. And here's the funniest irony of all. A cat that ignores you is often a cat that trusts you deeply. It feels safe enough not to react to everything you do. It knows you're there. It recognizes your presence. It doesn't need to stay on high alert. Now compare that to a cat that barely knows you. That cat reacts to every noise you make because it's still evaluating you, still cautious, still scanning for danger. But the cat that ignores you, that cat knows you, trusts you, and feels confident enough to make independent decisions. It's not a dog programmed to respond to every call. It's a highly intelligent predator deciding when interaction is worth it. And that, honestly, is the entire essence of having a cat. They're basically telling you, I heard you, I recognized you, I love you, but right now I'm busy. So the next time your cat seems to ignore you, remember, they processed everything. Your voice, your emotions, your mood. They just decided not to react in an obvious way. And weirdly enough, that's proof your connection is real. Your voice isn't just sound. It's the main channel you use to comfort them, teach them, calm them, and keep your bond alive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.